Dr. Electra, to talk to you, even though I really should. And I really don't have time to make videos anymore, given my hectic schedule. But I feel obligated to do a video journal entry, I guess. Now you know why I was posting throwback videos. Videos that still happen to be lingering on my phone for whatever reason that I posted years ago. Anyways, they got a few views, but just gonna do a journal entry, and I actually had to take a day off work. Well, I took 2 days off work this week because I need to go and help my mom with something. Anyways, my mom's dealing with something that she pretty much dealt with her whole life. I don't think she'll mind too much me sharing this. But my father, growing up as a kid, I had to listen to my father's side of it. And my father, because he's a moron, or because he was a moron, he's dead now, but because he was a moron, you couldn't use words like esophagus or colonoscopy or even digestion without this guy looking at you cross-eyed. It wouldn't compute. So when we were kids, I remember we were thinking, "Hey, your freaking mother, she always had stomach problems." That's what he called it. So anyways, I'm going to go out there and help her with some stuff. And even though it's only via text, because it's my mom and I know her, I can hear the frustration via the text when she expresses how ridiculous she feels that she doesn't. She feels weak because of this condition. She had an operation a while back. Without going into too many details, is where a portion of your digestive system is removed. So now the food she eats doesn't have her body doesn't have time to absorb all the nutrients, protein especially, and this is why she's feeling weak. I think I'm no doctor, but I've talked to some people who have family members who had dealing with the same thing. There's a product out there called Ensure that I bought a couple of packets. I'm gonna give them to her and see if maybe that'll help her. Anyways, but I can hear, even though it's via text, because this is my mom and I know her, I can hear the frustration when she expresses how ridiculous she feels that she's always feeling weak and all this. So it's a 2-hour drive, but when I get out there, I'm going to tell my mom, well, let's go to a grocery store near you and get you some ground beef, and I'm going to suggest that she make little hamburgers. I even found a little miniature frying pan at the Goodwill. I'm going to give to her. I'm going to suggest she make little burger patties, little miniature burger patties, and just eat one every 3 to 4 hours and see if that helps. Because it takes your body so long. Because the food goes through you too fast before your body can absorb all the nutrients. I'm going to suggest this, and see what she says, Anyways, so that's why I got the 2 days off. So after I'm done playing Superman for my mom, driving out there, helping her and all that, I'm going to need some time in my fortress of solitude. That's why I took 2 days off. Working gentlemen out there who might be watching this, you know what I mean. Who work 2 jobs and very little time to yourself between you and God. Some humans fear that. I don't get that. I enjoy solitude, personally. As long as we're on the subject of extended family members. Something my brother-in-law does that I find mildly annoying But I always bite my tongue because it involves my sister, whom of course I love. And at the end of the day, I appreciate my brother-in-law. He takes care of my sister, gets her to her many doctor's appointments throughout the week. Something I'm in no position to do, working the way I do. But something he does that really does kind of mildly annoy me. It's I'll pick them up, where they live, couple of counties over, and we'll have a little movie visit. We'll have a weekend visit to watch movies, right? And on the way to my place, we'll stop at the store, the grocery store where I work part-time, where I get an employee discount. And I'll get some stuff maybe if I need some stuff. My sister will get some stuff. When we get to the checkout line, except for alcohol, my brother-in-law is on his own with that stuff, I'll offer to just pay for everything. And my brother-in-law will be looking around and looks at the register and go, "Oh, look, we saved you $4. I find that annoying. I bite my tongue, but in my head I'm thinking, what the hell did you do? I saved $4. You didn't do jack squat." I tell this story to different people. Different people having a different opinion. One guy I told the story to says, "Sounds like a smart guy." In my opinion, my brother-in-law is always trying to get credit for stuff I don't think he should be assuming credit for. Probably the same kind of people that I guess are okay with government overreach as long as it means they don't have to work. Those kind of people. And these next few notes are just going to be a reflection of some video shorts I posted recently. The feminist movement convinced too many people, men and women, sadly, that men are evil and marriage is slavery. Which there are men out there who are evil, and for some people, marriage can be slavery. That's why you choose wisely. But I can't speak for women, of course, but for us guys, I say there are some of us who just wanted to be fathers and husbands with a female who was not just wasting our time and effort. That's all we wanted out of life. That's all I'd say most men wanted out of life. That's why I don't, like I said, I only have one goal left in life to realize now. Be one of them guys got $1 million in their bank account and don't spend money. Why should I spend money? Why, just because I have it? I have everything I need now. I think most real men would agree with this statement. A wife whom respects you and children who love you is more valuable than all the money in the world. Well, I'll take my consolation prize, all the money in the world. As I said, I worked overtime, 4 a.m. to 8 a.m. I'm doing this video now before the sun goes down, which will be in another hour or so. But I worked 4 to 8 a.m. Overtime at my job, and then I did all my shopping and everything, and I managed to get 6 hours of sleep. So I don't know why I'm tired, but anyways, but I should mention, now we're talking politics, the things that happened overnight. People are wondering, is this going to be a George Bush Sr. 2.0, this thing with Iran? I don't think it will. I don't think it will be a George Bush Sr. 2.0. Because George Bush Sr. was trying to make the world happy, the globalist empire happy. That's where George Bush, Herbert Walker Bush, whatever. God damn. Give your kids their own name, people. Jeez. That's my opinion. Anyways, George Bush Sr., where he flunked up, is he tried to appease the globalist enterprise. Trump is only trying to make America happy. And if we can help the world in doing that, okay. But America first. America first. Some stuff I've read about JFK, John F. Kennedy, the one who was killed in November of '63, assassinated. Things I've read about him over the years, I don't think even he foresaw what's going on in this country, specifically America, and the world now in the historical makings of the world right now. I don't think even JFK seen it, because he acknowledged, manufactured jobs going overseas and everything, but even he didn't see what is happening in this world now. You see, the liberal global order elitist powers, good and bad, they thought that, oh yeah, in the future, all manual labor and factory jobs will go overseas, and all Americans will have a cushy office job. This is what these globalists thought was going to happen. First of all, is that totally not realistic. I don't know. I guess I shouldn't say much, though, about JFK, because, after all, somebody killed him. Maybe that's what he thought at that time, in foreseeing that, manufactured jobs would go overseas and all that. But unfortunately, some schmo killed him, so we don't really know for sure. But yeah, that's just all manual labor factory jobs will go overseas, and all Americans will have cushy office jobs. What if you don't want a cushy office job? What the hell? And I'm just going to end this video journal entry with something I picked up out of the mail today when I checked the mail finally. I'm looking at these candidates, Chris Taylor, a woman, and Maria Lazar, a woman. The Chris Taylor woman is endorsed by 4 different Supreme Court justices, including Susan Crawford, which I did not support last time around. Meanwhile, the other one, Maria Larson, is endorsed by former Governor Scott Walker, which you can argue he's looked the other way with some ill things in the past. But personally, that right there is making me lean towards the Maria Lazar candidate right now. That right there. The fact that the other candidate is only endorsed by 4 Supreme Court justices. It just goes to show the Supreme Court has too much liberal power. The liberals are using the Supreme Court to destroy my state and in many ways the country. They already destroyed California and New York. This is going to be next. Chicago's dying. Duh, wake up, people. But another reason why I probably will be voting for this Maria Lazar is because on abortion, the other candidate, Chris Taylor, she worked for Planned Parenthood and advocated for health care access, including the big A word. And knowing now what I know about what a sham Planned Parenthood is, and how just calling it Planned Parenthood is such a nefarious. Just calling it Planned Parenthood when you consider what actually goes on at those facilities. Meanwhile, the other candidate, Maria Lazar, is on record arguing against Planned Parenthood. So if those are the 2 candidates, I'm probably going to have to vote for this Maria Lazar. But that's still another couple months away. Mike Perlak. Oh, okay, one little piece of happy news. I found out, I got wind recently that in 2027, they're making a Spaceballs 2. Whether or not it's going to be called The Search for More Money, I don't know yet. I think it should be called that, but who knows? First of all, I was shocked. I don't know why, but I thought Mel Brooks died. Not only is the schmobe still alive, but he talked Rick Moranis out of retirement. Come back and pay Lord Helmet. And apparently Bill Pullman's on board. The woman, Daphne, something with a Z. I can never remember or how to say her last name, even though she was on the Merrill's Place show, which is on record on this channel that I did enjoy at some point. But anyways, from judging by the trailer teaser we got so far, it sounds like it's going to try to spoof everything that's come out of Hollywood in the last 10 years. Damn it, this movie's going to be 4 hours long. But you know what? If anybody can pull it off, Mel Brooks can. Anyways, that might be the one movie that actually gets me back in the theater. Last movie I saw at the theater was Rambo, the last Rambo movie. That was the last movie I actually went to the theater to see. Mike Perlak, thank you for your time.